Today we are discussing probably the most extra pageant in existence, Miss Grand International. They had a preliminary competition and we are going to be discussing the gowns, of course, starting with Angola. Oh my goodness, I loved this look. She looked like some sort of dark angel. She was honestly just absolute perfection. I'm very impressed with Angola and she is definitely firmly on my radar now, and I'm so happy about it because of course Angola is my neighboring country to the north, and so for me any win for Africa is amazing. Then we have Albania. Albania came across honestly very bland and underwhelming after Angola. The dress, in my opinion, was a bit too short and to me it just wasn't screaming grand at all. For Argentina, I thought she had a pretty dress. It made her seem very soft, but also slightly, it was giving school dance, maybe just at an expensive school, but nonetheless, it was permissible. For Australia, oh my goodness, I thought she looked so pretty. I love the colors, the purple, the yellow, the blue underneath. It just very grand, very grand. I love that we are seeing this trend of mixing all of these different complementary colors together without it looking clownish. Then we have Belarus. Belarus's dress is white but not quite bridal, but it wasn't quite grand either. I mean, my feelings about this dress is very mixed. I don't like revealing white gowns that much because they just, in my mind, I don't know if it's just me, it really just gives slutty bride. I don't know. Then we have Belgium. Belgium just it's giving too much beach, I don't know if she's trying to, channel her inner energy, but it's giving beach. Then we have Bolivia. Bolivia, the gown screams mermaid or some sort of sea creature, but honestly, I think it suits her. I quite like it. With Bonaire, her walk is very strange. With the arms, I mean, oh my goodness, what is that? The dress, in my opinion, though, is very regal. Somehow, I would prefer it without the cape, though. For Brazil, oh my word, how beautiful is this green gown on her, so regal, but her performance honestly struggled a bit, which pains me to say because she is one of the big faves this year. With Cambodia, I must just say, this is a cape. This is a cape. How stunning is this whole thing that Cambodia's got going on? With Canada, I love this neckline on her. Canada, in my opinion, is just fantastic this year. With Chile, I quite like this purple gown, except for the shoulders. And her butt cheeks were also sticking out a lot when she turned around, which was like a jump scare for me. I wasn't expecting that. With Colombia, the hat was very extra, but then again, we have to remember where we are, darling. This is Miss Grand. I would have preferred, honestly, black shoes with this gown if I'm going to be very nitpicky. With Costa Rica, I don't understand the arms that she had going on. Like, what's going on with her arms? I love the gown, but her strange performance is very, very distracting. I know she was maybe trying to show off some aspects of the gown, but really just very unnecessary to do that with your arms. With Cuba, oh my goodness, she looks like one of those lovely purple flowers. I can't quite come up with the name. Maybe I'll try and find the picture, but I quite like it. Czech Republic, such a lovely soft pink gown. She swings her arms too much though when she's performing. Just slightly holding the cape would be better than swinging it around like a mad person. Denmark, I'm not too disappointed with Denmark's gown, to be honest with you. I think it quite suits her. Dominican Republic, she looks like she added a fitted sheet of a different shade of green to the ensemble last minute, but I love the dress. Just, I don't know what the fitted sheet was about. Ecuador, How many times do we have to see the same silver dress in pageantry? I'm tired of silver dresses, gold dresses, silver dresses, new dresses. They all need to die. The cape was a nice touch though to this dress, but just imagine if it wasn't a color. Egypt, I like the gown itself, but Egypt was really struggling. Her hair also didn't match the vibe of the gown that she was wearing. With El Salvador, I loved the beadwork on her gown. It very much gave Gert Johan Coetzee, who is a South African designer who designed for Miss South Africa 2023. Very nice. Then we have France. France wore a nice, inoffensive red gown. No complaints. With Germany, I love the transition of color. I really like Germany's gown, to be honest with you. Ghana's gown was very extra, with the obviously taking inspiration from the Ghanaian flag on the dress. I would have thought that it would be better without that huge voluminous train, or if the train itself was in more muted shades of those colors, because the dress itself, the colors incorporated into the dress are a bit more muted, but then you have this very clownish, garish type of train that is just way too much and honestly takes away from the gown. With Gibraltar, tell me why. I actually love this green dress that looks like it was only finished halfway. I love this. And I can't even explain why, because it truly looks like it wasn't even finished. But to me, it's fabulous. Then we have Greece. Greece, I'm sorry, but to me, all of whatever this dress is just awful. Just get it out of my sight. Guatemala, this is lovely. This is lovely. The hair, the dress, it's not very daring, but to be honest, at least it's nice to look at. With Haiti, gorgeous dress. It would have been perfect if the mesh matched her skin, or if there was no mesh at all, because I do think at the end of the day, Haiti probably borrowed this dress. This dress wasn't custom made for her, which is also okay, but just it makes it a bit obvious when the mesh doesn't match. I don't know if it would have been possible to remove the mesh, but that's the only downside for me. With Honduras, that poor cover-up, having to be dragged all over, But I love this nice pink dress that she had, the light pink. It's very feminine. I really like it. With Hong Kong, oh my goodness, the dress she was wearing is stunningly detailed. Stunningly detailed. The performance, unfortunately, was not the best, however. With India, the colors are definitely giving Little Mermaid. I love it so much. So unique. And she definitely has the confidence to pull it off. One of my absolute favorite gowns of the day, I must say. With Indonesia, she was giving medieval warrior princess. And I love that it's so detailed and interesting, even though the color is just non-existent after India. I think I like the contrast between Indonesia and India's gowns and them coming up back to back. Then we have Ireland. This gown looks very familiar, and I cannot tell you why. This color and style is way too popular, and for that reason we see it too often, and it doesn't come across as unique to me. With Italy, the undergarments being black, to be honest with you, is my 13th reason. I would have liked this repurposed fishing net gown, if not for the black undergarments, to be honest with you. With Japan, she was wearing another green gown, but this one is actually nice. I do love the detailing. Korea is also giving Little Mermaid, but perhaps the live action version, because the colors are more muted. I like unique gown concepts like this that mix colors like this. To me, it's just so gorgeous. With Kosovo, she gave a very unprofessional performance, in my opinion. She was constantly yanking at this poor dress. and the dress itself looks like something from season 1 of Game of Thrones. Kosovo just unfortunately wasn't giving. With Laos, it's a rainbow mirror dress. It's a bit short. I wish it had a train, perhaps. The thing with mirror dresses for me is I lived through the mirror dress pandemic of 2019. And for that reason, I am not very much in favor of mirror dresses. But this one was actually nice. I like that it has some color to it. My qualm with it is that I wish it was a bit longer. It had a train or something. With Malaysia, she was wearing this peacock dress. And to be honest with you, I don't like it. I don't even know if it would have been better if you had gotten rid of the feathers. I don't know if that would have helped. I just honestly don't like it. Then we have Mexico, very, very, very extra gown. The huge detail on her chest, for me, honestly, pushes it over the line of being too much. For me, it feels like the gown is honestly wearing her at points. With Myanmar, so regal and beautiful. But honestly, having some emerald green shoes would have perfected this look. That's the only thing missing for me. With Nepal, I think it would have been better without the mesh on her chest. Just the rest of the dress as it is, but just remove the meshy bit all over her chest because it sort of feels a bit suffocating. The Netherlands, guys, the face, the hair, the gown. The Netherlands was too freaking stunning. Too stunning. I have no complaints of the Netherlands. The Netherlands is really carrying Europe at Miss Grand this year. Then we have Nicaragua. I was starting to wonder whether she stole some hotel curtains until she did that reveal. But honestly, we've already seen yellow gowns. So it wasn't as impactful, I think, as she perhaps thought that it was going to be. With Nigeria, I think brown shoes would have been perfect because honestly, the silver cuts off her leg too much. The green, honestly, is so gorgeous against her skin. I don't know why the idea of silver shoes would have popped into a person's mind. Honestly, brown shoes matching her skin would have made her legs look a million miles long. And if it weren't for the shoes, I think this look would have been like a 10 out of 10. Panama! Oh, we see so many green gowns this year. But honestly, Panama's one is also really, really nice. I'm never going to dog on colored gowns because I've been begging for so many years to have nicely colored gowns, vibrant gowns back. With Paraguay, her heels are absolutely massive. And to be honest with you, it really distracts from the look. Otherwise, Paraguay's look to me is gorgeous. Then we have Peru. Beautiful gown. But again, it's that audaciously clownish train. Is it really necessary? Just make the train of the gown itself longer. Why do you need that? Oh, just get it out of my sight, to be honest with you. The Philippines, obviously, she's channeling Barbie. I would have loved if the silver bit of the gown was also pink. With Poland, so many thoughts, honestly. The shoulders, the blocky boobs, how many geese had to die? So many questions. With Puerto Rico, now just imagine if all of this was royal blue to contrast her stunning red hair. I don't know if the colors maybe appear different on screen, but to me the colors really didn't complement her as much as it could have if it would have been like a more vibrant blue or perhaps green. With Romania, honestly, it just wasn't giving Miss Grand, to be honest with you. Russia, I really hate that she chose that cover up. The dress is giving Kendall Jenner's Met Gala dress. It could be a bit longer though, but she just absolutely fumbled the bag when she chose to have that cover up. It's atrocious. Seychelles, her walk is very strange. I don't like poofy sleeves on her. I don't know. I think I would have perhaps loved this dress maybe on someone else. It's just on her. I don't think it suits her. Singapore, it's giving warm ocean. I don't know. I'll take no further questions. It is giving warm ocean. And yeah, if you understand what I'm saying, then you understand. And if you don't, let's move on. South Africa, guys. Surprisingly, this is my birth country. South Africa came out in a surprisingly interesting gown. You guys know that Miss Grand isn't held by the Miss South Africa organization. And so for that reason, usually it's pretty hit or miss at Miss Grand and other international pageants that are not under our, main Miss South Africa brand. But to me, I think this gown is surprisingly very interesting and beautiful. With Spain, the pattern on this gown looks so familiar. I cannot tell you why. I wish it was longer though, because it was stunning. I don't know why a lot of girls have gowns cutting off at the ankle. No, especially at Miss Grand. We're supposed to be grand. Then we have Switzerland. Switzerland's whole look, I'm so sorry, it looks a bit cheap. I'm sorry. Taiwan Taiwan. Let's just take a moment. What are those giant roses for, please? It makes her look so strange and wide where she isn't. It doesn't suit her body. What's going on there? Taiwan, please. With Thailand, oh my goodness, all of the women in green at this point could have been sharing the same dress. But Thailand, I think, was particularly daring. It was particularly daring. I like it. With Trinidad and Tobago, I really actually like this gown. The performance and confidence just wasn't really there, but I do like the gown. With Turkey, oh my goodness, actually a stunning gown, but the whole performance was so hilarious. It just really distracted from this stunning gown. With Ukraine definitely has a warrior vibe about her, which obviously very impactful. I think Ukraine's whole performance, to be honest, was very impactful. Honestly, I like it. I like it a lot. With the UK, I think her whole gown was so colorful and pretty. I did like it a lot. The USA came out, guys, and oh my goodness, how stunning is she? How stunning is she? The face, the confidence, the walk. Forget the dress, but oh my goodness, the dress also, I love. It just once again cemented the fact that she is one of my top faves for Miss Grand this year. The US Virgin Islands, guys, because what is this dress? What is this dress? Too much fabric? The dress is too big? Uzbekistan, guys, she walks super fast. Her walk is super twitchy. Honestly, I think this dress deserved a better performance. With Venezuela, the poor microphone was assaulted, but that aside, I did like this dress a lot. It was very grand, if I may say so myself. And then lastly, the home country, Vietnam, really does look like a golden angel. There could have been no better dress to finish off the preliminary evening gown competition. She looks like a freaking angel. The shoes, however, are not gold. And that is my 14th reason. The shoes are not gold. Or they didn't appear gold on camera. And I wish they were like a more obvious type of gold to suit the dress. It all was too stunning. It was stunning though. Really it was. So yes, guys, those were my thoughts on the Miss Grand International 2023 preliminary competition. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.